Welcome in, Cancer. Welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. We're getting close to the end of Cancer season. I hope you have enjoyed and had a wonderful birthday. My birthday was yesterday, the 19th. I'm posting this on the 20th, and I'm recording it several days before. But anyway, hopefully my fellow Cancerians have had an amazing month. So glad that you're here, and I'm so grateful that I get to translate these messages for you. So let's get to it, shall we? All right, what's the overall energy of the reading? Wow, justice. What's hidden? Okay, what's more pithy in what's hidden? Thank you. Outcome and advice. Thank you. Okay. All right, Cancer. So this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Cross watchers are always welcome. The overall energy of today's reading is justice. Libra energy, balance. What? Okay. Oh, nice. Empress and Temperance, along with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Boy, Cancer, you're in this divine feminine energy. This feels like your energy. It feels like you have created space for yourself, for your divine feminine to feel safe, to come out, to be present. It's taken a lot of alchemizing, a lot of patience to get to this space. Feels like with justice, it's also taken a lot of balanced thinking. You can't go off, with those scales one way or another way, but staying balanced in your thoughts and how you're seeing things. There's a lot of balance both in justice and temperance. In justice, it feels like your thoughts not going down a rabbit hole, not going down any of those dark holes, but just staying balanced in your thoughts. And then alchemizing the difficult emotions. And this feels like no longer, it feels like you're an old path that you were investing on, that you were on, has disappeared. You're no longer investing in a direction, in a person. And this is beautiful. I also love that the divine feminine energy is here. It feels like you have created divine feminine energies. Let's start there. We each have access to them, whether you are male, female, non-binary, however you present. We have access to all of these energies, feminine and masculine. Feminine energies can come out to play when they're safe, when there's stability, security, when it's safe to come out. And so it feels like you have created a place within your life so your divine feminine can come out to play. Wow. Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity, new pathway. Oh my goodness. Four of Swords, Ace of Wands, a lot of new energy coming in. A new opportunity, excitement, an exciting new adventure. Four of Swords is healing, rest, relax, recover. Feels like you've been healing and alchemizing, and that's why you have created a sanctuary, a safe place within and around you so your divine feminine can come to play. Knight of Swords. It's a fast-moving energy rushing in quickly. Seven of Wands. You've got the higher ground. You're protected. This feels like maybe who's coming in with a new opportunity, coming in fast. It's something you're going to want to protect, fight for. Wow. Queen of Swords. Yes, use your inner discernment. You don't have to keep the pace of whoever's rushing in quickly with whatever this is. Go at your own pace. You have access to a lot of clarity. Holy cow, this is really good. It feels like something, it starts as something you're excited about, something that gives you a spark. So you add to that fire of that spark. Wow. Anything else that... Oh, Four of Cups in reverse. It might be either this opportunity is one that you passed on at some point. Now it's the right time. It's a better mix. Or the person coming in with this opportunity might have been someone in the past that you didn't want to work with, or it wasn't a good fit. And now you're taking another look. Wow. Holy cow. All right. Anything else? Why is this justice? Why is this justice? Magician, Knight of Wands in reverse, and Hermit. You manifested this. Your willingness to go at it alone, to create something on your own. I'm not sure what this Knight of Wands in reverse is. It looks like you've manifested this. Whatever this is that's coming in, I think that's why there's so much excitement attached to it. This is an amazing opportunity. This is what you've asked for. Feels like you've been working on something maybe by yourself for a while. And so, with that divine feminine energy, excuse me, Cancer, with that Empress energy, so it feels like you've asked for this. Magician, 1221 on the clock. You've asked for this for a long time. It feels like this is something you've asked for a long time. You've been very patient. And it seems like because you are able to be in your divine feminine, to create a sanctuary within yourself, safety, so your divine feminine can come out mentally, emotionally, physically, feeling safe, so your feminine energy can come out. Feminine energy is very creative. It's about being present and cultivating the energy in the room right now. It's beauty. Very creative energy here. And also feminine energy is allowing. receptive energy. When you're in fight or flight and in your masculine energy, you're not really receptive. You're broadcasting, you're doing, you're putting stuff out there, which is the opposite of receiving and allowing things to come in. So your willingness to be in that feminine energy, allowing, receiving, has set you up, Cancer, to receive what you've asked for. It feels like you might have had to get out of your own way energetically. Wow, that's absolutely beautiful. What's the Knight of Wands in reverse? Okay. Okay, this is talking about, it feels like the time when you manifested this, when you imagined whatever's coming in. That you were around someone who was a bully, 5 of Swords, win at any cost. Someone who abused their power, their authority over you. They were juggling you, masking, juggling you. Feels like this person created a false reality, told you things were going to be amazing. This could have even been a marriage with the 4 of Wands showing up. I think you believed this was your happily ever after, but this person created a false narrative, false reality. And Chariot, Cancerian energy in reverse. It feels like you couldn't move. You couldn't make moves. You couldn't move on. You were stuck in this false reality, trying to, it feels like you want it so badly to be happy and you're happily ever after, but it's really very different. And it feels like this person is playing you. They're a player. They're mean. It feels covert. It feels like behind closed doors. And it feels like if you address this with them, they just need to win. Feels like if you bring anything up, they're like, that didn't happen. You didn't feel that way. And if you felt that way, that's on you. It's just, there's a lack of care. This is a real bully. Someone who wants what they want, and they're not above lying, deceiving, manipulating to get it. And this person, this is a bait and switch. It feels like this person was one way, and then maybe after a wedding, after a marriage, or some type of official like moving in together, moving away, something like that, then they start showing you who they really are, and what the relationship is, which is they want to position themselves as above you. They want power over you. Wow. All right. So it looks like when you were in this toxic relationship was when you manifested this, when you asked for whatever's coming in. You have now become the version of you that can have whatever you asked for. You weren't the right vibrational match for what you asked for in the past. But now you've been willing to go at it alone, find yourself, travel by yourself, and you've come to enlightenment. It feels like you've learned something. There's something about the pains that you've gone through, incredibly painful situation, but your willingness to separate from that, the courage to go at it alone. It feels like that gave you a lot of insight, a lot of wisdom, a lot of understanding, a lot of healing, realizing who to invest in and who not. And it feels like you made very different choices. You're a very different person than you were when you asked for whatever's coming in, whatever opportunity. Wow, interesting. So interesting. All right, Cancer. In what's hidden, we have Three of Swords. Heartbreak, betrayal, third-party betrayal. Wow. Hierophant, Queen of Pentacles, and Star card. Taurus and Aquarian energy here. Some type of it could be a marriage contract. Queen of Pentacles feels like you've been embodying the Queen of Pentacles energy. Training your focus. Focusing on what's real. What's in the reality. Feels like that's helped you heal. There's a lot of alchemizing and balancing, rebalancing with both Temperance and the Star card here. And it looks like what you're also learning in what's hidden, how to train your focus on what you want in the 3D. There's something about this past relationship. Someone was taking advantage of your fantasy thinking, ruminating, idealizing. I think you might have idealized this relationship and this person, and that's what they wanted. They need to be idealized, worshipped, adored. There's no reality here. They can't have criticism. It's not real. It's a false reality. So it looks like in what's hidden, Cancer, on some level you might have recognized you might be susceptible to false realities. Someone telling you what you want to hear and manipulating your emotions. And so it looks like some of the medicine is that you need to see it in the 3D. Like, that sounds lovely. That's wonderful. But I'm going to wait until I see if your actions match up to your words. It feels like you've got a lot of different strategies. You're also learning how to train your focus, not focusing on this person in this relationship, but focusing on what you want to create. Oh, this person was a lesson. And so you don't get the good lesson, the wisdom from the relationship until you leave it, until you start healing from it. Then you start understanding what you've been through. And what it looks like is you were on your south node. You were in lesson, and leaving this toxic relationship has allowed you the freedom to finally go towards your north node, whatever it is that you desire. In both the Empress, she's got like this North Star above her, and it looks like that's very similar to the Star card with the star above her as well. And it feels like you are going towards what makes you happy. It's very you. Instead of trying to fit in, instead of trying to create some fantasy, you're just training your focus, creating a sanctuary for yourself, operating very differently, waiting to, you're not allowing someone to have very quick access to you. Feels like it's It takes time for people to be able to get closer to you, which seems wise from what you've gone through, and really testing, like seeing, are they real? Do their words match their actions? And there's going after what you desire, what makes you you, something that's unique about you. Allowing yourself to be your unique self. It feels like there's a glow up here too. There's something about the betrayal that wakes something up in you. And instead of going after what you have before, it's waking you up to a version of yourself that's much more authentic. It feels much more authentic. I'm gonna not take that. Okay. Anything else that Cancer needs to know about? Oh, 9 of Wands. You're protected. You're very guarded. Yes, you're very guarded now. You have something worth protecting. Your divine feminine, your peace. the peace, your peace. The calm, there's so much healing energy here, and transmuting and reprogramming. So much healing has happened. And so it feels like you're protecting your peace. This is a no drama zone for sure. And it's yes, wow. 6 of Wands. Public success. A glow up. This isn't just you. This feels like everybody's seeing this. It starts at something very painful with betrayal, heartbreak. And yet what you've done with that, Cancer, is amazing. Quite a glow up. All right, let's move on to the outcome and advice. The Hierophant in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Broken contract, bad luck, karma, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This doesn't feel like your energy. It feels like after some broken contract, you have had quite the glow up. For some of you, there's some type of teaching, passing on what you know to others about, there's something about your experiences, what you've gone through, that has obviously been very healing for you. You might be creating a new path. Like you took the road less traveled, but you're showing others that this is an option. You can take this route. You can be yourself. Go after your North Star. Focus on what you want. All right, so who's the Hierophant reverse, Wheel of Fortune reverse? Who's in this energy? Okay. King of Cups with his back turned. And then Hanged Man reverse, Moon reverse, 9 of Cups reverse. It feels like you are in this energy with your back turned to whoever this is. This feels like, we'll just call the ex, whoever this was that you cut out. It feels like you matured. You couldn't mature in this relationship because it's not conducive to reality. there's no accountability, there's no growth. It's just a false reality. Let's just pretend that this Five of Swords person is the boss because they demand it. It's a power, it's a painful relationship. And this person created a false reality. They said the relationship was going to be one thing, and then it feels like after the commitment ceremony, after some type of commitment, this person shifts and feels like in a way it worked. They hoodwinked you, and instead of, hey, I'm out, this isn't what you're trying to make this work, it feels like it's because you're very kind and you're making excuses for this person. You're being generous of spirit, but this person isn't. I think what you didn't realize is that you are operating with integrity and in good faith, and this person doesn't. And any time you try to address the painful way they operate, then it's met with it's just, this person's going to do what they want to do, and they just want you to stop complaining, and they can't take any criticism. But yeah, there's just no emotional growth at all, no room for it, no air for growth. And so it looks like not only once you leave do you learn a lot about yourself and make a lot of changes, but you mature, you grow up in an incredible way. It feels like it might be painful growth because you've been so stunted by being in this relationship and staying so small for so long, that when you finally do expand, it's uncomfortable because you're doing a lot of expansion in a short period of time. And it looks like this person that you left, you had a glow up. They're in lesson now. They sacrificed you. They're stuck. They're really stuck. Ooh, unhappy, unable to process emotions. It feels like you, Cancer, this person didn't appreciate you at all, but it looks like you ground them out. You helped them. You lifted them up. You centered this person in your life. And it looks like they're amazing in their own eyes, but they can't, all good things come from them. All bad things were projected onto you, all blame. Even if they did it, it must be Cancer's fault. This is someone allergic to accountability. And so what it looks like in the outcome is that you've matured, you've turned your back on this person, which is good. I don't think you're their medicine at all. Boy, and after the breakup, it looks like this person's luck gets worse and worse and worse. So unhappy, unprocessed emotions, a lack of blessings. They're so stuck. They're in lesson now. And it doesn't feel like they can access you. They would just want to access your energy to like get a hit. Not because they care. This is a very selfish, self-centered person. Anything else about that Cancer needs to know about this person? Oh, High Priestess with her back turned too. You're also in that High Priestess energy. I feel like you're a very intuitive person, Cancer. You might also be psychic. You might also be a tarot reader. You might consider yourself more witchy. uh, intuitive. You know things. Ooh, some of you have dreams. A lot of you just have feelings. Just into it. You just know something ain't right. Something's up. It looks like your intuition has really improved since you've left this person's energy as well. Wow. So just to repeat, going back over the overall energy, there's a new opportunity coming in. It's very exciting. It feels like you have become the version of yourself that can receive it. You've done all the healing. It feels like you asked for this when you were in a toxic relationship, but you weren't the version of you that could have whatever's coming in. Wow. Oh, I'm so curious what this is. I wonder what this is. All right. Thank you, Cancer. Have an amazing wrap up to your birthday month. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.